Hello. Okay, so the Motorola that I reviewed, the Motorola Z Force Droid, I really liked, and I really liked the idea of the Z and the Moto mods. And as fate would have it, I noticed that Jiria were doing a special offer on this, which is the Moto Z Play. This is slightly lower end of all the Moto Z lineup, but I still think that it is pretty decent, and it is definitely worthwhile considering, especially when this one I think was around about 700 and something, and from Jiria. Excuse me, and I'm just getting the things. It comes with this sticky back. Nice, although I prefer the plain back, and also it came with the 360 camera, which you can have a lot of fun with actually, and it works really well. So that was all for the price of the phone. So thought it was a pretty good deal, and as everyone knows from yesterday, I'm just looking for it now. Where is it? So the Motorola Z with the this comes with the mod of the projector. Let me try and get it for you. So pretty cool, easily goes on like that, and that is it. There you go. So you have a really cool projector here. You might notice a lot of notifications because I've been selling some phones and people are phoning to send me messages. So the projector, this really cool combination. Let me just put these away so that I'm not distracted by them. Out the way just now. So what about this phone? Okay, well, this is 5.5 Super AMOLED, but it's full HD screen. It's got a Qualcomm, what was it, 626 or something processor. Hold on, no, it's octa-core Qualcomm, yeah, 626. That's an octa-core processor, Adreno 506. This one has got 64 GB of memory and 4 GB of RAM, and it is I think a really very decent phone, even though it's not the full HD plus. Actually, if you compare this phone to the Moto Z side by side, and I'm not going to do it now, but the screen on this one is incredibly bright. I mean, really, I'm having to have the screen turned down as low as possible because it is really very bright. So, you know, don't worry about the fact that it's not QHD or Full HD plus. This is, I think, a really good screen. I think it's quite thin. It looks really pretty cool, and with the with the addition of the mods, I really do think for this kind of price point, if you're not into your notches or completely bezel-less phones, this is actually a really good deal. I did do the Antutu, so let me just see, compared to the Antutu of the Z Force Droid, it's a bit older. This one is almost half that score, so it's not like 74,000 is not like a really high score, but actually on day-to-day uses, and I'm using Nova Launcher, on your day-to-day, I found absolutely no problems with it. Call quality is really good. I've been using it as a daily driver since I bought it, and I've really enjoyed it. I've actually enjoyed both of the Motorola Z ones, but this one I've really liked, and I've had a number of people who've saw me using this and actually commented on how nice it is. They'd never really considered having the Motorola. The main camera is, just want to check this in case I'm wrong, 12 megapixel, and it's a 5 megapixel selfie camera with a flash, which is quite nice. USB-C, and the headphone jack. Now, I just want to show this because I listened to with my new Final Audio E3000 headphones. I listened to some music on this, and it was not bad. It wasn't. It just didn't bowl me over. If anybody remembers and watched my LG G5 video, they will know that I bought the B&O DAC, which was the LG friend, but because the LG G5 that I bought was an American one, the B&O DAC was not compatible. It was a real pain in the butt. But anyway, so then I read that you just can use it as a standalone DAC. You just need a USB-C to USB-C. We connect it here. And then, so USB-C to USB-C, then here you put your headphones into, and what a difference that the sound is with the B&O DAC on this Motorola. I mean, it's night and day. Actually, and you can use this on any phone that has USB-C, this DAC. So I didn't waste my money after all. I thought I'd wasted a couple of hundred rials on this DAC, which you can get on Souk, and I did see on Extra. It was like, unfortunately, I didn't see it at the right time. I saw it at a really low price, but it's kind of gone back up again on Extra. But you might find it cheaper than 199 rials, which is what I paid. But this you can use when you have the USB-C. You can use this on any phone, and it will drive your bigger headphones, and it will give you if you're into your music, this is relatively unobtrusive, going to give you a really good sound. So that was just a wee plug for that. Back to the Moto Z2. Again, it has this where it comes on, and then when the notifications come, you just put your hand on there and your finger on there and see if a notification comes while I'm talking. You can read what the heck it is without opening the full experience, shall we say. So I mean, really, most of what else I've got to say about this is that it is just there's a lot of phones obviously around about this price, 700 rials, whatever it is. There's ones with higher resolution, there's ones with more bezel-less, the Huawei, the Samsung that I reviewed, all good phones, but of course this has the benefit of using the mods, and there's a few other mods like a speaker mod, and there's a camera mod, give you a telephoto zoom, and it's Hasselblad, I believe. So these can be bought, and really you can buy the mods second hand, buy the phone new. I think most people will be very happy with that. I will just go on again a bit about the projector, because really anybody with kids want to amuse them, and whatever, just for a bit of a novelty, the projector, really you just download or stream Netflix Kids from this onto the projector onto a wall in a darkened room. You can have a cinema experience for the kids. I mean, really it's pretty versatile. Things like presentations on the go, if you're managed to get into it doesn't need to be quite dark, the room, so if you can get into a room that is relatively dark, the projector, just for the price of it, $100, I just think it is a really brilliant idea. It would be double brilliant idea if they released another one that maybe upped the lumens a bit. I think that one, the projector's 150 lumens, if they up maybe even 100, maybe the contrast ratio a bit more, just make it a wee bit brighter, so easier to see in not so dark a room. Moto Z Insta Share projector, I just think it's a brilliant idea, and you can do it all with a half decent mid-tier phone like this Moto Z Play 2. Nothing what else can I say about it? It is a really so let's see. I got a notification. Oh no, it won't come. I was wanting to show you that because I really like this Motorola thing where when the notifications come. I wanted to show it, but anyway, let's see. Somebody's asking about this Huawei, and it is just a really good phone. So really, I can't really say much more about it. I just think that for those of us into the mod side of things, and you want to spend your money on the mods, and you don't want to spend the money on the phone. You can get the original Moto Z, the original Moto Z. Now the battery on this, just before I go, because this is important. Let me just check what the battery was again. I'm looking on GSM Arena. This is 3000 mAh. Now the original Moto Z was, I think, 3500 and had a really good battery. This is actually not bad. This will get you through the day. Better than the Moto Z Force, but it's not as good as the battery of the original Moto Z Play. I'm led to believe. Obviously, I've looked at the same reviews that you're probably looking at. So, anything else to tell you? No, I just think this is a pretty decent, all-round, nice, premium feeling phone, metal. And if you don't mind the forehead and the chin, there's not many bezels at the side. I think that it's a decent phone. So that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to share it with you. Moto Z Play 2. Get it. Get your mods. Enjoy it. Bye.